Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
What it is, what it do, is your homeboy, Doc Holiday. We back, another HBCU tonight, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream. Make sure that you comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. Also, go ahead and get everything that you know, man. Get everything that you want to get by hitting that notification button. Get everything HBCU Overdrive. But you know what I'm saying? Nephew J, gonna tell you, like the stream. You got Mr. Brown up in here. What's up? So all my folks on Twitter, hit that follow button. Almost to 2,800 subscribers on Twitter. And then hit that like, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. And if you want to become an exclusive member, all you gotta do, just hit the join button. Get everything exclusive, HBCU Overdrive. All for the good price. Good price of $4.99. Anyway, man, we got a hell of a show today. Not gonna be on too long. Y'all know I gotta go to work tonight. I really don't want to, but hey, gotta pay the bill some way, somehow. So, but other than that, man, we gonna have a good time tonight. Hopefully, Mr. Ford come on tonight. It is Tuesday, so and he's out of school. So hopefully we have him come on and talk a little bit. But before we do all that, let me go ahead and give a shout out to our new press house. It is called The Press House. We're going to be working on the logo. That is the wife's creation. So we're going to be working on the logo on that and let you know, get a online store for that. So we can go ahead and get these custom shirts for you. Of course, you know, we rocking the HBCU Overdrive merch right over here. And then for all the folks that feel like you want to tell a hater off, we got the fuck off shirts. And we got some more shirts coming into creation later on down the line. So we're going to go ahead and get that up, get that going and up and running. So
tomorrow in Irving, there will be some sun and thunderstorms with a
dang on.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, stop. Have to let them know. But yeah, we're gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get the shirts going on, and hopefully our first client will be our nephew. Uncle said it's the first client. My bad. But other than that, go ahead. Let's just hit the like button on the screen, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. As you see, y'all already know we got the setup. We got the good setup going on right here. We got the good setup right here with the hats on the wall, and hats on the wall and pretty much the LED lights and get that going. Got the LED lights going. Got the projector going in the background. So, and the missus is over here getting herself fine.
I'm ready.
She fine. She's fine.
Don't decline. Because
Mm-hmm. But other than that, hit a good commercial break, then we go ahead and get started with the show. Be right back. It's your boy Doc Holiday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shout-outs, and members only live chats. And also, you can get birthday shout-outs on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal, David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle, David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket. Well, we are back. I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day yesterday. Unfortunately, my Memorial Day consisted of looking at the back of my eyelids because I had to work Sunday night, and we are getting ready to go on day 3. I just now realized though, when you work nights, your days kind of go by a little bit faster than what they normally would be. So, goes by faster than what you normally would think of. But other than that, we are about to, tonight will be day 3 of going to work. So I go to work from 10 at night to 8 in the morning. I am doing, my schedule is 8 days on, but enjoying them 6 days off. So that is what I gotta go through every day. But when I get home, the wait is worthwhile because give me a break.
oh
Man.
the wait is worthwhile.
So I get to come home. You get to come home to this person right here.
Troy.
And don't feel bad. My ring.
Hey, we don't.
Hey, we my hand is, my ring is on my pinky finger because I missized my ring. So I missized my finger. So, but it is what it is. So, and she got hers on. Yep, a little black band. But other than that, yeah, this is what I get to come home to every day, and this is what I get to lay next to every night. You know, or even in the daytime. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And as always, what she gonna say? Hashtag.
Oh, Grambling.
Mm-hmm. So other than that, man, appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. We compliment each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm coffee, she's clean. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We don't even drink coffee like that, but at all. At all. We don't even do nothing like that. But anyway, let's get down to business. Let's get to business. Anyway, let me get this banner up. Oh, before we do that, we will have on Wednesdays. Let me see. So we will be having, man, look, we'll be having D2 talk, D2 football talk on Wednesday starting this fall. As y'all know, I have been a big proponent on Division II football with the HBCU. So that means we're covering the CIAA, the SIAC, covering the NAIA independents, meaning Florida Memorial, Langston University. Who else we got? We got West Virginia State University. We are covering those programs right there. And after when they get everything settled, we're gonna be talking about more with Chicago State. They're not a HBCU, but they're a predominantly Black institution. So we're gonna go ahead and start covering them also, since they do have a football program. They do have a football program. They have a football coach. They have everything that they need. They just need to go ahead and start recruiting, get the team together for the 2026 season. So D2 football talk on Wednesday starting this fall. So I'm gonna try to get in touch, in contact with some of my folks that cover D2 football. My main man Damian Privet, who is big with the CIAA. My man Kendrick, D2 HBCU football. He covers basically the SIAC and Tuskegee. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. We're gonna get that squared away and everything. So we're gonna try to see if we can get those two on here. We can have a good full-blown conversation about Division II football. So that's going to start this fall. And also, HBCU Saturday night will be back this August. So HBCU Saturday night will be back for a new season this August. Starting with the week 0 game. Just depends on how the schedule falls. So we will start HBCU Saturday night. That will be back for its 3rd season. I'm so happy and so proud to have that. And you just don't know. When it comes to HBCU Saturday night, you just don't know. We might stream a game or two. We'll have some things going on. We might have some guests come on and we'll talk football for on those Saturday nights. All right. So look for those to come to start up this fall. Season 3 for HBCU Saturday night. Our inaugural season for D2 football talk. And of course, y'all already know we're gonna go ahead and start with our poll pretty much after all media days have been covered. So pretty much that's what we're gonna be doing when it comes down to it. So the D2 football talk with the polls for Division II, that will be on that Wednesday. Division One independent polls would be on that Tuesday afternoon. This all depends on how my schedule falls. If I'm off on that Tuesday, then it'll be that Tuesday afternoon. If I work Tuesday night, if I had to work that Tuesday night, then it'll be the evening. It'll be that evening before I head into the job. But that is what we're gonna be doing. What up, though? What up, though? So that's what we're gonna be doing. Hey, Granny. She is right here next to me. She reads the comments. She is heavily invested in what we got going on. So yeah, she is right here, and she says hello. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing today? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So yes, we got a big, like I said, we got a big show tonight. And we're gonna get it going on. We're gonna get it going. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with this. This is big news out of CIAA territory. That and what's going on with them. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. The CIAA tournament stays in Baltimore. And this is provided by Stephen J. Gaither, who is the owner and curator of HBCU Game Day. So HBCU basketball's biggest event picks Baltimore over Charlotte again. So basically, this is what it says. Charlotte's attempt to lure the crown jewel of HBCU basketball, the CIAA tournament, away from Baltimore have fallen short. Baltimore expected to win the bid to keep the CIAA tournament in Maryland through 2029 after Charlotte's bid fell short. The news was first reported by the Charlotte Business Journal and has been confirmed by HBCU Game Day. The two cities were the only ones to bid on the 80-year-old tournament. There were two key issues that saw Charlotte lose the tournament despite being located within an hour of 4 HBCUs in the CIAA and within 2 hours of many more. The CIAA was seeking a bid for the 2027, 28, and the 29 tournaments. But Charlotte's bid was for 28 through 29 due to a conflict in 2027. In addition to missing a year, it would have also seen the tournament move to the smaller, older Bojangles Coliseum in 2029. Officials made it clear they did not want to play the tournament outside of Uptown. So in Charlotte, basically their downtown area is what they call Uptown. Kind of confusing. The final 4 years of its stint in Charlotte, 2017 to 2020, saw the CIAA tournament move its early rounds to the Bojangles Coliseum due to lower attendance in the early rounds of the tournament. The NBA Charlotte Hornets kept all of operating profit and absorbed any operating deficit. Basically, the tournament was losing money. Counting down some vacation. The tournament was losing money. Basically, that's what they're saying, and that the Hornets were basically eating up the cost for anything that they did not make on the back end. The other key issue for the HBCU presidents and chancellors that make up the CIAA was hotels. See, that's where you really get your money. You really get your bang for your buck. The CIAA required the host city to have a hotel headquarters that accommodates 500 rooms for conference staff, sponsors, game officials, media, and guests at a maximum of $200 per night. It also pushed for the city to work with the conference to secure blocks of hotel rooms for fans and tournament attendees at a maximum price of $225 per night. We didn't have the flexibility, Mohammed Janation told the CBJ. A source indicated that in the end, The CIAA wasn't getting Charlotte's best bid, and accepting it would set a bad tone for future negotiations. The CIAA tournament has called Baltimore home since 2022, and it looks like it would do that. It looks like it'll do that at least through the end of this decade. So basically, what it is that, hey, Charlotte, y'all, you dropped the ball. I'm just this is all I'm saying. Charlotte, you dropped the ball for the tournament. Great piece by Steven, one of my guys right there. And pretty much Baltimore has it secured for the rest of this decade. So yes, it is popular. It was popular in Charlotte because of the nightlife that Charlotte had brought, but at the same time, you you can't try to lead your way through this right here. Baltimore presented a better offer. They I think they worked well. The city of Baltimore worked well with the CIAA. That means Mayor Brandon Scott had some saying into this, and pretty much they just felt like, hey, this is better than being in North Carolina. Even though majority of your schools are in the Carolinas and Virginia, the furthermore, you go would be to Lincoln, Pennsylvania, in the Philadelphia area. But at the end of the day, Baltimore had the better deal. They were willing to work with the conference and like I said, I don't think they'll be able to get back. I don't think Charlotte would be able to get back this tournament. I don't even think they'll have it back for the next decade or so. The next decade, not just the end of this, toward the end of this decade, the next decade. But let's continue to go ahead and get that squared away. But yeah, Charlotte, hey, Charlotte, y'all messed up. Y'all was tripping. Oh, let's go ahead and get this out the way. Football Media Day. The SWAC Football Media Day will be July 16th at 10 a.m. at the Birmingham Sheraton Hotel in downtown Birmingham, Alabama, across the street from the Convention Center and across from Protective Stadium, which is the home of UAB Blazers football. So we will have this going on. It starts at 10 o'clock on ESPN Plus, but if you want to go ahead and tune in early before you watch it on ESPN, tune in to me. We'll kick it off at 9 a.m. that morning. We'll also be going ahead. We also will be pretty much starting up the fundraiser to go ahead and get that out the way. We won't have to worry about trying to do that. We try to do that starting next month. So we have enough time. Hopefully I get that link to go ahead and fill that out so I can go ahead, we can go ahead and get everything settled. Let's see. Let's see. We got some other things and play. Let me try to figure some other stuff out. I think I seen this earlier from my guy Troy, so I think we're gonna talk about that in the next on the next show. But yeah. Caitlin Clark, let's see, will be out for the next, I think we heard Caitlin Clark supposed to be out for the next 2 weeks. Should be out for the next 2 weeks with an injury. Oklahoma City destroys the Timberwolves last night. Goes up 3-1. Anthony Edwards, I don't know what's up with my man, but you better pick it up, or Oklahoma City is about to go right back. It's about to go to the finals. Read the comments. Yeah, Charlotte can't get the MEAC tournament either. Nah, the MEAC is going to be is going to be at the Scope in Virginia, in Norfolk. So they ain't getting that. So I'll be back for my cup of ribs in Birmingham. I gotta get some of that. I ain't never had no cup of ribs. You ever had cup of ribs?
Never heard of that.
I ain't never heard of it either. You know what I'm saying? Up in Texas, we eat ribs and brisket and all the good stuff. All the good trinkets. Mm-hmm.
Ribs from Beauty.
Here she go with that Busey shit. Here she go with that Busey shit right there. Oh my goodness! If you ever watch this white man, Justin Stagner, he's a comedian. He be the fighting grandpa. I don't know why they didn't go in there. He called Bucky's Busey's, but we're gonna go ahead and get that started. Again, we're gonna get the fundraising started next month. Everybody in my group chat telling us congratulations.
On what?
In our group chat.
Say congratulations to what?
Us.
Oh, us.
Us.
Thank you. You're so nice.
But anyway, but yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. First and foremost, Bethune-Cookman. Again, congratulations, winning the baseball tournament in grand fashion. Why? Let's just scratch that grand fashion. Walk-off fashion. Man, bottom of the night, hit a 3-run bomb to dead center field to end the game. Now they're in the NCAA tournament for baseball, and their super region will be in Tallahassee, where the host city is the Florida State Seminoles. So pretty much that should be a good series. That should be a good regional right there. I had to look to see who are the other teams in there, but they did announce that Sunday evening after the baseball screen. Oh, here she go.
My little crazy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Granny Ann.
There you go. This is the missus.
Okay, go.
So that is the face who runs this place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Mary said, hey, hey. So yeah, she is the face. She's the face that runs this place. So if she say jump, I just say where. I just say where do I jump from?
Like crisscross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where do I jump? Where do I jump from? She ain't gonna say how high. My knees don't work that.
Don't do me like that.
My knees don't work that well.
Oh, let's see what you're doing. So nice. Before you die. Oh, he's
Yeah, I'm glowing. I'm glowing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glowing. You know, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's up, Uncle Peter? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. We surely do appreciate it. We surely do appreciate it. So, yep, this is the person I'm with, and the kids,
yes.
and the kids. So they do look good to me. I don't know why they show up Colorado football, not put it on HBCU stuff. Other than Travis, you know.
Oh, Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. Shout out to him, man.
Right.
Shout out to that young man for getting married, dog.
You said Doc can pick him. Pick him. Okay. You got the word. Pick him.
But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be doing some band stuff because
All right.
my boo is a band nerd. She is musically inclined, very musically inclined. She is very multi-talented with singing and rapping. Oh yeah, she can rap, y'all. I'm gonna try to see how I'm gonna get something on here. We're gonna try. But she can rap. She plays the flute, she plays the piccolo, you know. She has an operatic voice. and of course she is very creative when it comes to design. And when we get everything going, she'll be having her own thing, her own platform, going by Harmony the Creator. But on here we call her Blue. Thank you. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get into this, y'all. All right. I ain't gonna have too much time. All right. When fake news goes wrong. If y'all ever watched the episodes with Dave Chappelle, and he always has some on there talking about when keeping it real goes wrong, and pretty much try to keep it real with some folks, but it goes left for other, for some folks. Now, this is what's happening with this page, HBCU Premier Sports, and what is going on with that is that, hey, they be putting out some bull. They be putting out some bullshit. So apparently, when on Friday night, uh, Jalen Niles, I think he played either second base or shortstop for Florida A&M on the baseball team. I had to see the replay because I did not watch that game because after streaming for 7 hours, 2 baseball games, I decided not to stream. I decided not to stream any other any other games that night. What people saw was almost a gruesome injury, but where he had the young man had keep shortstop. Okay, he plays shortstop. Appreciate it, Troy. So basically, young man, they had emergency surgery on his leg where he broke his tibia, his fibula, and I think either broke or dislocated his ankle. That's something that you see on a football field. That is really nothing you see on the baseball field. That is totally something that you see on the football field. So he made this group made this post, and so let me go ahead and share this with you. Let's share the screen. So yeah, this is HBCU Premium Sports. This is their page. This is what they show on the header, and then I guess the banner right there, which looks so plain Jane. But let me go ahead and hit that reply, because a lot of people replied to it because he put something out there where he should not have done. Whoever runs this this page, pretty much puts out a lot of bull crap most of the time. So I'm just trying to find it, y'all. So my apologies. And you wouldn't be putting anything out like this. And so, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. FAMU has already been in the public spotlight for the last year and a half. Not going to say too much anything about what has gone on with them because it's all been documented. But when you come out with something like this, when you come out with when you say something like this, is bound to get a lot of people's attention. And so it got a lot of people's attention. And not just FAMU, but other people who have issues with this page, that's on Twitter. Basically, what it says is HBCU Premier Sports will be dropping disturbing news this evening out of Florida A&M athletics, and then it come out down here at the bottom. Sometimes you can sweep things under the rug, and some things need to be reported. So and then the thing about it is, you put the new AD, Angela Suggs, as like she has anything to do with what happened to this young man on Friday night. So, that was a red flag. And basically, FAMU folks went ham. And it's just not FAMU folks. Because this, I'm a Jackson State alum. This page has talked about some early, they did some early similar to this, reporting on something where they got their facts wrong, and people went and checked them. To me, I'll just be like, get your story straight. So when you put something out like this, and being in the media space, even if you're not a journalist, you still have to have some sort of journalistic integrity. You have to have some sort of journalistic rapport, because the simple fact that when you put something like this, people are going to question, and they're going to try to call you on your bullshit. So, I guess they were at the tournament in Birmingham, which, they are originally from Birmingham, Alabama. So, there's nothing but a hot skip of the jump for them to get to the tournament. But what was the disturbing news? The disturbing news, this is on May 26th. May 26th was yesterday, right? So this is the video that they put out. So the caption reads, under Florida A&M AD Angela Suggs, this should never happen. Jalen Niles injured at SWAC baseball tournament, requires surgery. No acknowledgement, updates, or mention from FAMU. Video don't lie. Listen to who wasn't mentioned. And so my thing is, who was not? Like, when you say something like that, when you put something out like that, you can construct it, and you can easily twist it in your own, way, right? You can easily maneuver. It's just like, I'm gonna be okay. So let's be real. It's just like when me and the wife, we had to talk about this yesterday before I went to work. It's like how hard-nosed evangelical Christians, they know the Bible, and they read the Bible, but they they use the Bible in their own, I guess what you would say, petty way to, I not say even get a point across, to make it seem like they're right, this is right, you're wrong, this is how it's supposed to be. It's like how we talked about it last night also with that, like how white men use Bible to basically empower themselves and use it out of fear. So I'll just put it just like that. When you do something like that and it's out of fear, people are going to want to know what is going on. It basically, what it's called propaganda. You're putting out sensational journalism. You're putting out propaganda journalism. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you're a journalist or not. I just think you just go around with your phone and film and video and stuff like that. And what you take from it, you kind of construct it in your own, construct your opinion in your own way. I mean, that's what everybody does. Even me, I construct my own opinion. I come up with my own opinion. But that's when you think about being that's what you get when you be a free thinker. You get what I'm saying? So when you're a free thinker, you pretty much have free reign of what you want to say, what you want to think about, what you want to kind of put out there. I don't know, like literally, I don't know who runs the site. I don't know who runs that site. I never met them. I don't even know if they go to media days or anything like that. I do not know who runs their site. So let's listen to what the young man had to say. Let's restart that video.
Just got discharged from the hospital this morning. They said that I have a broken fibula and a broken tibia and tibia and dislocated ankle. So the surgery went well. I was supposed to have 3 surgeries, but the first surgery ended up going better than they expected. So I ended up getting discharged early. I was able to come support my team. I just want to thank everybody, all the coaches, players who reached out and showed their support. It means a lot because this is going to be a long journey. I won't be able to put any pressure on it, for they said about 3 months. So I just wanted to thank everybody for the support. And yeah, thank you.
So we would be having them come in on 12th Street, 2nd Avenue, west. 12th Street and 2nd Avenue west.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop it right there. Both teams, Grambling and FAMU, had said a prayer at around the mound before they played their next game, which was the next day on a Saturday afternoon. And we all knew what happened after that. Grambling went on to lose that game against FAMU. FAMU goes on to play Bethune in the championship game, and we all knew what happened with that. Oh no, you ain't missed nothing. If you miss something, just rewind it. But a lot of people said this when it came down to it, like AD Drew, shout out to him. You can't the institution can't disclose anything about the young man's condition and because that's with HIPAA laws. Now, if he decides that he wants to disclose the information, he shall do that himself. But the school, the team does not give out information like that. It's on that we all know that is to protect the patient. I'm gonna need this man to understand what to protect the patient. So, AD Drew said per HIPAA and FERPA, the institution cannot release certain information. FAMU did nothing wrong and went by the book. And this is basically what he said. The guy said this is nothing to do with medical information. This is about acknowledgement. So, what about the acknowledgement that you're looking for? Are you looking for a Roman Reigns to acknowledge you? Are you trying to act like you're you want to hear about the tribal chief and you want to acknowledge? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't get me wrong, nah, but I don't even think that. Nah, that ain't even him. Dan Blue puts out this you over to after the Brandon Fisher news. Yeah, we all knew what happened with that news. They basically put out there before all the I's were dotted and the T's was crossed and said that Brandon Fisher was going to be the next head football coach of Tennessee State. And when I talked to my guy who runs the Twitter page 28th and Jefferson, I asked him, hey, what's going on? What's going on with that? He said, man, I don't know what that's. He basically was like, I don't know about that site, what that site is putting out, but he ain't. They like Tennessee State ain't budged. It said they didn't name no head coach for until the next day when I asked him like who you think is the front runner for the job. And he told me it was going to be Reggie Barlow, and I was like, okay, just let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you want to reach out to folks and get your facts straight, because you will look like a fool when you don't have your facts straight. That's basically you putting out a rumor. Come on, man. We can't have the rumor mill in HBCU sports. We can't do that. And then Danny, she kind of went in. She said some things, and she's like, we cannot rush to judgment without having all the facts. That is true. That is point blank true. Schools do not always post about an injury until it becomes official due to HIPAA and privacy laws. That's something that my man AD Drew had spoken about too earlier in this post. Number 3, I would have preferred to see that you contacted the school for a statement and written about this young man's impact, which I think that is, to me, I feel like that's logical. Number 4, did you check with the family for a statement and to see if they requested the school not put anything on social media? That happens quite often, mostly to protect the student. Right. is all about the student's privacy. Number 5, we cannot rush to say that someone wasn't thanked when he was clearly speaking off the top of his head. Not mentioning the AD is not indicative of anything nefarious, which is true. And then number 6, other stories / angles seem to contradict your take. Will you do a follow-up story post to clarify the facts? That's what you do when you're a journalist. You got to follow up with the story. If you feel like they didn't do what they supposed to do, you follow up with the story. It seemed like you ran with what you said. You tried to delete it. And it bit you in the ass. Because guess what? Everything on the internet is forever. Because you want to know why? Because niggas like me will screenshot that shit and be like, you remember what you just posted, bro? You remember you said this right here? Because we will screenshot it. We will screenshot that shit and be like, come on now. You gotta be, you have to be you got to be diligent when you do stuff like this. Now, I am not a journalist. I am merely a podcaster. But I have faith in what I do because I don't have a degree in journalism. I have faith in what I do, but I also take time. Yeah, I'm just a podcaster, but I also take time, bro, to actually go out there and do what I do. You know, when it comes to asking questions to players, to coaches, to administrators, I take my time when it comes to that. I always ask the questions. I always ask hard questions. I always ask tough questions. Because that is what a journalist does. And when you write a story or when you talk about a story, you always get your facts straight. You always go back and double back on things, on what you're talking about. So in a sense, man, you know, and the guy did not back down. You know, Ms. Alford, this is pure piss poor journalism. You posted this bullshit like you had a real story, but like always, it's pure shit. I hope you have a real job, because if you plan to eat off this, your ass will starve. You know, when you say, here's the thing, disturbing news means, ooh, what happened? Right?
Mm-hmm.
What went wrong? What's going on? What's wrong? Like, that is what disturbing news. Disturbing news is like somebody got shot. Somebody got killed, right? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, something happened so gravely that it was disturbing to that person or to the public. So, quote unquote, what happened is that, you know, a lot of people are questioning your integrity. What is the end game for you? Who is that? Oh. I said, who's knocking on my door like that? Like the police. Anyway, what is the end game for you? Like, all you have to do is just retract what you said. Retraction is easy. A retraction is the simplest thing you can do. So this is from Jalen's dad. So basically, this is from his dad. So last night, some type of freak accident ended his collegiate baseball career 2 days before the last 2 collegiate games. His ankle is broken in 2 different places, and his tibia is broken. So this morning he is scheduled for a second surgery, and we will probably be up here for another week to decide if he needs any additional surgeries to correct this before they put this device on his leg to stabilize and hold his bones together until they mend. So I should know something by the end of the week. When I know something, I will let you know something. Special thanks to the athletic family for coming to the hospital and checking on Jay, Coach Shoot, Coach Mo, AD Suggs, and Mr. Travis and friend Ben Kim. I could never thank you all enough. That's basically what it's supposed to do. They, to stabilize the bones in his leg and his ankle. So pretty much the dad came in and kind of clarified a lot of things. So you just don't know who knows. You just don't know people who knows other people about what's going on. But and in seriousness, all seriousness, this shit had never been put out from the beginning. This shit had never been brought to it. So basically, just reading it, because I went to sleep when he said disturbing news. So I went to sleep because I just got off of work, and I was like, I just need to take me a good, probably 5-6 hour nap. Basically sleep. So basically, what I said was, what type of journalism is that? If you really call that journalism, you, my friend, are a travesty when it comes to reporting on HBCU news. Instant unfollow. I should have never followed me in the first place. Then once I said that, this is what happened. He got mad, got in his feelings, and decided, like, hey, we're going to go ahead and block you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and block you. Why? Because I don't like how you're talking about me. I don't like how you're saying this about me. And I don't know. I guess he unblocked me. No, maybe not. I'm blocked. I'm still blocked. I'm still blocked. And basically, when people started saying stuff about it, he started blocking them too. Hey, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. I bet you this, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. If he said that, if he said anything about that, like about Jackson State, do you know how many folks will be on his ass? If he said anything about Grambling, do you know how many folks will be on his ass? Do you know that Ken Rashad will be on his ass? And he's a journalist. Do you know my baby will be on his ass?
It will.
Because she talks shit for a living. Bro, I don't know if it was 50 people in 3 minutes, but as soon as I said something, I went back and see if I got blocked. I got blocked within 2 seconds.
I know his fingers hurt.
So, see, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know who's behind that page. Because all they do is put out videos, put out snippets. But when you put that out, you can twist it the way that you want to twist it. Yeah, they think it's better to block there to retract. All you gotta do is go back and say, look, we made a mistake. I made a mistake. It should have never went this way. I should have never said this is disturbing news. Disturbing news is basically saying what we heard about a week and a half ago. MAGA Marva is the new president of FAMU. A DeSantis disciple is the new president of FAMU. Disturbing news. Here's disturbing news. So St. Augustine University loses their accreditation. That's disturbing news. Disturbing news. We talked about this before. The young man from Southern University, the trumpet player from Southern, and how he got, how he was unalived by members of Omega Psi Phi, right? That is disturbing news. This is not disturbing news when you're talking about, well, he didn't acknowledge family. He didn't, the AD didn't say anything. He didn't acknowledge the AD. He didn't acknowledge the school. What does it got? That's not disturbing. It's just basically that young man was probably high off of medication. I'm not saying anything bad about the young man, because he's a hell of a baseball player. And yeah, you got to you got to go back and retract it then, because now guess what? That young man's father can sue you for libel. You slandering his name. The school can sue you. You slandering their name. I mean, it is what it is. So if I'm you, I'll go back and retract that shit that you just said. Because now people are going to look at you. Yeah, come on, baby. He blocked me. I was straight HBCU. Come on, man. Come on now, man. What's going on, Miss Natasha? I don't know this young. I don't know the person who said anything, who said it, who runs the page. I don't know if he went to Miles, but when you think about it, he said HBCU 2-time academic all conference, HBCU offense all conference, your number one source of HBCU daily news and sports, most viewed HBCU most social media sports site. This dude got 68,000 followers. I'm sorry. Hey, it's time for y'all to go ahead and end that relationship with this guy. And said join January 2021. So basically, he joined. He joined during the hype train at the beginning. So everything you see on here on the page is like taking pictures and putting the quotes, whatever. But at the end of the day, the best thing for you to do is to go back and retract. Just retract what you said. Consider like Fox News. Your alternative facts. That's what you are. Remember that saying, alternative facts? That's what it is. It's alternative facts. You see, we got the projector in the background and stuff. But to me, that's how you see it. That's how we see it. So, I hope something like this will get him banned from all sweat. Like, yeah, yeah. And if you do come to Swag Media Day, oh, it's gonna be some smoke in the city because people are gonna look at who he is and look at him crazy. See, I always say this. You can put a name to a face with me. You can put a name to a face with me. First time I dropped, like, who is this guy? What is he talking about? But you build your following and you build it in the right way. I told stories at first and then moved on to being what we doing now. Live shows, going to media day, going to games. Yeah, you won't. Yeah, you right. You won't know who he is unless he puts his site name out, and I don't think he would do that anytime. So, do it anytime soon. But yeah, this is something that you got to be able to kind of go back and say, hey, we messed up. I messed up. And you got to fix it before it turns into something before it blows up and turns into something that albeit will be serious. But a lot of people had a lot of smoke for him. A lot of people had, a lot of folks had a lot of smoke for him. And I understand, like I said, I understand FAMU's issue, FAMU's, plight, plea. Look, we've already been through a lot. Please, please, please keep our name out. Whatever you gotta say, keep our name out your mouth. The same thing. It's the same thing with us. The same thing with even with Jackson. Same thing with Grantland. Same thing with Alcorn, Southern, Prairie View, Texas, Bama State, Bethune-Cookman. Let's not go back to what happened with Bethune when they had all the issue that came out with them. But like I said, it's all about journalistic integrity. You gotta have integrity, man. You gotta be straight up, forward, and honest about what you put out there. That is what makes a great journalist. And the other thing about it too is you gotta know when you're wrong. You gotta know when you're wrong. And journalists always say, I don't reveal my sources. So journalists live by that. But in this case, if you're not a journalist and you just putting something out there, then you have to put them out there. Where did you get your info from? Why did it have to go? Why did it have to go this way? We shall never know because the guy ain't gonna never show his face. And he's going to continue blocking folks. So I just say, all those followers, if y'all listening, it's time to just unfollow him. Time to just unfollow him. And then he got his YouTube. Then he got a YouTube page. So he got a YouTube channel. So if you following him, go. If you subscribe to him, go unsubscribe. Make him feel the pain until he learns what journalistic integrity is. But we gonna get off of that. We are again, we will be headed to Birmingham for SWAC Media Day 2025, live from the Birmingham Sheraton Hotel, across from Convention Center and Protective Stadium in downtown Birmingham. All schools will be represented. All 2 players from each school, plus the head coaches, all SIDs, ADs will be there. Commissioner McClellan will be there. Of course, we'll have hopefully I'm gonna try to have a long sit down with Tiffany Green, try to get Jay Walker on there. I'm gonna ask him some tough questions. So yeah, JSU football is back in action. SWAC football is back in action. HBCU football is gonna be back in action. So yeah, we got football media day coming up. We will be pretty much ask for donations for this to cover hotel and any other travel expense. So we'll be try to work on that. So we'll try to get that started next week. That way it'll be saved and moved to a secured account. So we ready for some football. Baseball season is over with for a lot of schools, except for Bethune-Cookman. Go out there and make the conference proud. They're in the Tallahassee Regional. Go out there and make us proud, make the SWAC proud. Hopefully move on to the next round. Again, that on the 22nd also, the MEAC will be having their media day at M&T Bank Stadium. That is the home of the Baltimore Ravens. So pretty much they're doing some things, big things over there. Also, we will be premiering D2 football talk on Wednesdays starting this fall. So that will be starting towards the end of August. We'll talk about CIAA, SIAC, Division II independence, NAIA independence. We'll be talking about that on Wednesday, starting this fall. And last but not least, HBCU Saturday Night will be back this August with new season 3. Pretty much all your shenanigans. If we get a chance to, pretty much stream the game too. You never know what happens. Have good old commentary afterwards and have some good times for everybody, because you know what, we've been clamoring for football since December. As far as HBCU football, since December. We've been waiting on football period to come back since February. But it'll be here in no time soon. It's about to be June this week. So look, we got HBCU Saturday Night coming back in August this fall. Season 3. Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that. I'm gonna have to get you on here, Lawrence. Come on. Oh yeah, she does makeup, y'all. The missus does makeup. Halloween is her favorite time of the year because she says Halloween is a lifestyle. She said Halloween is a lifestyle for her. So, hey, I'm just gonna go out there and support it.
Support my bullshit.
Go and support it like she support me. Gotta support her. Then we got the press house. That is our signature press company that we got. So as you see, we got these good old HBCU Overdrive t-shirts that the missus that made. She got the one in the black and white. I got my white and black on. And then if you want to tell a hater something, we got the fuck off shirts on sale. This shirt's on sale for $25. Long sleeves will be for $30, and hoodies, when it comes down to getting cold, will be $40. So we got all the good stuff waiting for you. All you have to do, we gonna go ahead and get that. I guess as soon as we get off of this thing, we're gonna go ahead and get the that online store. At least the online payment way we could pay online, get that going. We'll figure something out. That's what she said. And we'll figure something out with the LLC. We got to get this. We got to get the licensing and everything. So, and if you want a shirt, you want it in the colors of your school for HBCU Overdrive, we can surely do that for y'all. So pretty much make sure, hey, you tap in with us. Tap in with us. Other than that, what we got, baby? Come on, baby. What we got? What we got? What we got?
See my face.
Ain't tired to see your face.
Yeah, I They don't click on here for me. Hi guys.
They click on here for you.
No, they don't. Hi.
As you see, I got my. It's supposed to be on this finger, but
Yeah.
We're
We gonna get it right.
gonna get it right. You see hers,
Yeah.
But yep, we are here. If you want to send us a, you can send us another donation for the send it to somewhere. We can go somewhere. Applebee's.
Yeah, a little newlywed donation. That'll be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So happy. We're so happy. We are appreciative
Mhm.
of what we got. But anything, we got band stuff coming up. We got her page. We gonna have her channel coming up soon. So
Yeah, don't know when. I gotta figure some stuff out. But mine's will be coming up. So
mhm.
like you said with the shirts, I do way more stuff than this, but for now this is what we're starting off with. So we got to get the online store set up, payment stuff set up, everything like that, but we can still take orders now. So yeah, hit him up if you want to. You can find my page, Destiny Seymour. If not, just hit my baby up, get your orders in.
She's on Facebook, so
And that's it.
that's it. That's all she on Facebook. In other words, you catch me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. What's the other one? Instagram. I forgot about that. Instagram. So you catch me on all those platforms. And she will be more likely, and she will be named more likely. She will be in charge of putting out more little snippets and stuff like that for the channel. So
Yes, we're gonna boost my baby up because I want him to be at 4,000 by next year for his 4th year. So I will be promoting and boosting my baby up.
But we appreciate everybody for joining tonight. Talking wasn't gonna be too long. But other than that, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all hug your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. Mental health is the real deal. Crash out on your kids. It helps. Beat your kids out of the penitentiary. It helps. Kick a hater in the chest. Tell them to fuck off. And fuck Donald Trump. We out this thing. And guess what? Guess what, baby? I'll be easy.
Be easy.
See, she can sing too. We'll see y'all later. Peace.